Okay, YouTubers, today we're going to talk about tires for my tire history on this ST1300. I'm going to tell you what tires I've had, what tires I have, and what tires I've ordered, the newest set of tires I've ordered, and talk a little bit about what each one has done for me, the good points, the bad points. Because I know a lot of people look for tires for these bikes, and there's so much misinformation and conflicting information out there. I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on these tires, my tire history on the ST13. Okay, anyway, the tires came, this is a 2010 ST I've got. The tires came with stock Dunlop D220s, I believe they are. Pure crap. I'm not going to waste any time talking about those tires. I'd never recommend them, that's for sure. Really lousy handling on a bike like this. But anyway, they lasted me the 8,000 kilometers that tires usually last me on this bike. So at the recommendation of people on the web and the dealer, whatever, I started acquiring the Bridgestone BTO 20s, and I went through 3 sets of those over the course of, they last about 8 to 8,500 kilometers on my bike. Pretty happy with them, really like them. The only problem with the BTO 20s is the front tire. The only bike I've ever had where the front tire wore faster than the rear. It comes with a really shallow tread, that front tire, and it never, I mean, it's great. You replace them at the same time pretty much. They wear pretty much the same rate actually. So it's great for matching up. When you get a new set, you get a new front, a new rear. Great for overall synchronicity of tires, I guess you call it. But when those tires went, when they hit the wear bar, they were done. You could not ride in a straight line on the highway with tires that have hit the wear bar on those Bridgestones. Normally you can still ride a tire, you won't have the same kind of performance, but these tires became unrideable. And also, you know, that front tire, it should last at least 30% more than the rear, at least an experience I've had with motorcycle tires. So I wasn't too happy with that. They're moderately priced tires, those Bridgestones. I can get them online for a pair of them, $315. Kind of expensive, but not the most expensive, not the worst. So I went 3 sets of those, basically 3/8, about 25,000 kilometers of riding those Bridgestones. Till last April, I decided let's do something new. Let's get something different, something a little bit more premium. So I went with the Michelin Road 4 Pilot 4 Road GT tires, which I put on last April, and I put a little clip on YouTube about them. Really happy with those tires when I first got them after 1,000 kilometers, and I can tell you though, those are fantastic tires. Amazing ride, nice plush ride, and yet didn't lose anything in the handling. Perfectly handling, consistent tires. They now have about 7,800 kilometers on them. We'll show them to you later in the clip here. The only issue with these tires is the cost. If I were to replace them now, that would be $404 for a set of these Michelin 4 Pilot GT Roads, or Pilot 4 Road GTs. Why do they have to have so many names? I don't know. $404 for a set of motorcycle tires. Now, the nice thing about this tire, the front tire still has a ton of tread still on after 7,800 kilometers. The rear is nearing its wear bar, which is pretty typical for tires I've had on this bike anyway, 8 to 8,500 kilometers. Let's take a look at the tire now, and I'll show you how it's worn. Okay, this is after 7,700 kilometers, and I'll let the camera adjust here. These are the wear bars here, and you can see that the front tire here is still in really, really good shape. I mean, the Bridgestones would have been down to the wear bars by now, pretty close. But this looks like, man, I got another maybe 2 millimeters there. Oh, which should last, I would think, 2,000 or 3,000 more kilometers at least, if not more. So I'm getting great wear out of the front tire here. And a little different story in the back. Yeah, if we go to the back tire here, at least in the middle of the tire, I ride high speed highway, and shit, it's hard on my elbow. We're sorry. Okay, anyway, it's still got some tread, like in the middle here, 7,700 kilometers. There's a wear bar there. It's almost at the surface. It's almost even now. So the wear bar here is pretty much done in the middle. There's still lots of tread on the sides, of course, because I don't do hard twisty curves here at all. The way I ride this bike, it's usually very fast sweeping curves that don't require a huge lean angle. But so there's lots of tread on the sides, and the bike still feels really good. You'd never know riding it that you had an almost worn tire. But this is getting near the area where I would think about replacing it. I might get another 1,000 kilometers out of the rears, so that would be almost 9,000 kilometers. Pretty well. I've never gotten that much on the Bridgestone, so that's a good wear on the rear tire. I kind of expected more for the price I paid for these, but not too bad. So I sort of had to ask myself, do I want to go with another set of these tires at a cost of $406? That's basically going to last me. I could have gone with a Bridgestone in the rear and kept the Michelin up front here and have mismatched tires, which I really don't want to do. I know it's not a big deal really, but I could go that direction, or I could fork out the money for another set of these. I'm still going to think about getting another set of these, but I have ordered a different tire altogether, a way cheaper tire, and I'll show you what that is in a second. So I'm kind of a Shinko guy. I like Shinkos. I've had them on my Gixxer here for the last several years. I got them on my Gladius here, and really happy with them. And the nice thing about Shinkos is they're not overpriced. They're like a really inexpensive tire. So what I've done, went to the Shinko site, see what they recommended for my St1300, and lo and behold, they did have a recommendation. Of course, when you get on the internet, you start looking through forums and reviews and everything, and one person will say such and such a tire is great, the other one says it's shit. I mean, you take a look at the Avon Storm, which is another tire I was looking at, kind of pricey, not as much as the Michelin's, but some people said it was great, other people said they wouldn't get it again. So what are you going to do? So getting the Shinko, I'm going to go rock bottom in price and see what it's like. You don't know nothing until you try it. The Shinko, a set of Shinkos is going to run me $246. That's $150, $160 cheaper than the Michelin's. Will they be as good as the Michelin's? Probably not. I'm not expecting the same kind of ride quality, especially in the Shinkos that I had on the Michelin's. But 150 bucks is 150 bucks. So we'll see. There's only one way to try. I've got them coming anytime now from Mr. Postman. And when these are done, we'll put them on, and probably won't be till next season before I really get a good idea of what they can do, because I'll probably be keeping these until my insurance runs out in early November. But Shinkos, my history with them has been fine. Never had an issue. They're as good as anything I've tried before on my other bikes. They last as long, and they're about 30-40% cheaper than some of the other tires. So Shinko Verge 011 is what the Shinko site said would fit my bike and would be required for my bike. It's the only one they recommended of all their tires. So I'm going to give that a whirl. And I expect them to be coming here with these tires anytime now. And I'll let you know how they work out. Howdy. Yeah, I was hoping too. I'm home usually, except when I'm riding.
Yeah. So you burned off another set.
Yeah, you go through them pretty good. They don't last that long.
Yeah.
You get 5,000 miles out of them, and that's about it.
Wow.
So I'm going for a cheaper. The ones I got on there were so expensive they didn't last any longer. They were nice tires, but
yeah,
these are cheaper.
Oh. Wow.
See how they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they can last the rest of the season.
Well, those are good for. These probably won't get any use till next year.
Yeah.
Or like my insurance on that one runs out in November 1st.
Yeah.
And then it'll be maybe March or April.
Now you got some high-powered stuff here.
Yeah, I was retired for the season, the white one.
Oh yeah.
Because it's mainly high-speed, warmer weather kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I gotta get out early in the morning before the cops are out.
Yeah.
I get out to Rock Creek or Rock and Roll around 6, 7 a.m.
Oh yeah.
And there's nobody out there either. So.
Yeah.
But
that's a little bit chilly for doing that these
yeah,
days.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah. Well. See, with more tires, I'm gonna need a new tire for this one.
Yeah.
A little while. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Well, you keep ordering them.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
I'll keep delivering them.
I'll make sure I'm here every time.
Okay.
Okay.
So here are my Shinkos, and totally different looking tire than the Michelin Pilots, and probably not going to be quite as cushiony a ride, but I'm surprised at how deep that tread is, because in the pictures it's hard to tell. But if you look here, that's quite a deep tread, so that's good. And nice aggressive tread there. So yeah, we'll give this a whirl and we'll see how it works out.